if that's me, I'm putting on the Jets, bro.
You're getting out of there?
I'm getting out of there, bro. There's no chance. She got the Airbnb.
So she got the Airbnb, so would you pull up?
Yeah, she said.
You pull up to West London with me?
Yeah, bro.
Me and my guys coming.
Bro, I see it. Y'all ain't banging like the Buzz and Crit.
Alright, then let's see it. Yo, guys, you already know. Okay, intro. I don't like intros. You guys already know who it is. Zone back again with another video. Today. Oh, what? Wait, let me introduce.
You fucking up already, bro. They said make it full screen right away, bro.
You right.
Why you coughing? What, you got COVID?
I'm a bow. Maybe they wouldn't like, because they can't read my lips or anything. Alright, I got it full screen for you guys, so please don't say it's not full screen, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I was about to introduce you and then you just did all of that.
My bad.
The one, the only show.
Yes, sir.
Back here again with another video. TikTok's up there, above his head. But yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you.
Come on. Alright, but today we're reacting to the deadly war in Camden. Active gang versus 51st Street. I'm guessing 51st. I don't know. Maybe 51st block, 51st Street, 51st something. But I don't know too much about this. The only thing I know is people in my comments recommended me to react to this, and it's not a song. I said I wanted to react to some things that weren't songs. Don't want to talk too much about it because I don't know. So let's get right onto the video.
The way I see it, y'all ain't banging like the Buzz and Crit.
All right, then let's see. Let's see how they coming.
Right.
If he thinks it ain't that bad, then let's see how we coming.
We'll see right now.
Let's get right onto it. Can you say pop? There we go. Alright.
2 men have been stabbed to death in 2 separate attacks in Kentish Town in North London last night. The body of the first victim, believed to be in his late teens, was found a couple of hours before police discovered the second victim, who's thought to be in his 20s.
Camden, the heart of fashion and culture in London, with some of the most expensive house prices and biggest tourist attractions in England. And from the outside in, looks like the perfect place to live. But that's what the government want to show you. Once we go deeper into the lower...
Yeah, I just want to say, if you went to Camden, it would look nice to you. Like, it has like a lot of shops around the street. Like, the street looks nice. I don't know about deep in there, but Camden, like town, when someone says Camden, they don't expect this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know if it's a pretty nice area, but obviously we're about to find out what the truth of Camden's really like.
Coming estates of the borough, we start to see a different story. The story of the country's most deprived estates in London being separated from roads of millionaires literally by one street, and how these estates have created a deadly gang war which has taken over the borough in recent years.
Yeah,
but before I get into the video, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications.
But it's like a
Let's
rich
get into
area.
the video.
Alright, shout out. I don't know who this is.
So does the poor area look like shit?
I would say the poor area, look, the rich area is there and it's probably near the shops, and then he said like 1 street away there's like poor area, and that's usually like council blocks, like the government,
And they like it's like run down.
Yeah, it's pretty run. All council estates are not very nice, cause yeah. But shout out Kid Nerd for this video still.
So Camden is a borough in northwest London and is very, very close to the centre of London. But despite the area being so close to the rich centre of the capital, in the last few years the war in the area has been going brazy. So historically, unlike neighbouring areas like Islington and Brent, Camden's beef situation hasn't been as active as others. But this all changed around 2016 when a man from Camden called Merce had his watch stolen from another man from another area in Camden. After this, there was some back and forths, which resulted in a big rivalry in the borough, literally between groups of kids that grew up together. One side being gangs built up from a few estates in Camden, which were the Peckwater gang from the Peckwater estate, the QC gang, which were from a road in Camden called Queen's Crescent, and Cumbo, which is a gang made up from an estate called Regent's Park in Cumberland Market. They linked up together and called themselves...
An estate is just like...
An estate is like, what would they call it here? Like, apartment complex.
Oh, that's
but the estate is like the government-owned apartment complex.
So it's like the projects.
Yeah, like the projects, exactly.
Okay.
Like, yeah, exactly. It's basically like the projects.
First, due to their postcode.
Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly. It's literally just council paid to like O Block or like I don't know if it's serious as O Block, but yeah, we'll find out.
So this is the 51st gang. It's Peckwater, Queen's Crescent, and then
Queen Crescent and Combo.
Combo.
Yeah.
in an NW1
That's
and
crazy.
NW5, which is where the 5 and the 1 come from. And from the other side of the feud, we have a gang called Active Gang, which some people may know from their songs. And they're from the
Active Gang is
Suspect.
Suspect.
Yeah.
Remember we reacted to that Suspect,
Yeah,
yeah.
go check that shit out.
Hey, yeah, go check that reaction out. It's gonna be like right there.
You think you could dodge that bitch? I'd fucking outrun that bitch.
You don't run that bitch? Hell no, you would've just got hit right there if you were running.
Nigga.
You're bugging out.
Nigga. You're that.
Grove Estate in Camden. And Active Gang are affiliated with another gang called CT1 and NRB, which they all linked up and called themselves 71st. And just like that, the war was now on between 51st and 71st.
So 3
over this
blocks.
watch being stolen. So
in
Camden
one
was
day.
actually home to a big on between
But-
51st and...
Ain't Active Gang like a whole bunch of estates? Or no?
Active Gang is, I don't know, I think Suspect, like Too Smoky, and like the people in Active Gang is, well, I mean,
I thought that
71st
was
Street.
like. I thought Active Gang was like as big as like 51st.
I don't know, I think it's one estate.
Oh, okay.
I think it's one estate. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Active Gang one estate.
71st, over this watch being stolen. So Camden is actually home to a big
This is all
Somali
over a
community,
stolen
with
watch.
A big portion of them residing in
Crazy.
Eagle Grove, which is the territory of the 71st gang. Such a big community that the majority of 71st members are actually Somalian. And if you watch one of my previous videos on Mali Strip, Somalian people are people you don't want to be messing with, which you'll understand
Yeah,
more in this
man,
video.
yeah.
And this beef was
Somalian
on top from
pirates?
early.
Yeah.
In
You
2017,
seen that
2
stuff?
members of the
Yeah,
AG
fucked
gang,
up.
which represents 71st, executed a triple shooting on 3 51st members. 2 of the members ran to a nearby
Somalia is like that. That's the trenches, bro. Like I'm
yeah.
pretty sure that's like the brokest country in the
Bro,
world.
yeah, Somalia is crazy, bro.
Like they got like warlords and shit.
That's why a lot of them come to England to just to like start a better life, you know.
And then they.
They
start
back in
drilling.
it. Then they back in it.
Yeah.
But they just said 3. I don't know what they said, but 3. They just said 71st Street shot 3 of 51st members.
Beef was on go from
Yeah,
early.
lucky.
In 2017, 2 members of the AG gang, which represents 71st, executed a triple shooting on 3 51st members. 2 of the members ran to a nearby hospital, but while hospital staff was treating the 2 members, they also called police to the hospital to investigate the situation. Once the 2 realized
Yeah.
the police was called, they didn't even care about the treatment anymore, and attempted to run out of the hospital while still having bullet wounds lodged in them. But the police ended up detaining them and arresting them after a struggle between the both. The reason they wanted to run was because all 3 members are actually wanted for suspicion of grievous bodily harm, which all 3 were eventually arrested for. Now, of course, 51st weren't
Damn,
happy
so
about
they
the
got
triple
caught
shooting,
after
and
being
they were trying
shot.
to get back
That's
in
tough.
blood. So they went
Well,
lurking on
I
the
mean,
Eagle Grove.
That's like I'm not gonna lie to you. That's literally why you can't go to the hospital.
Hospital if you get injured. Like if you're from the hood, you can't go there.
You can't.
But that's they
mean,
were
they
like,
must
I want to
have
save my life,
Yeah,
but then they
must have
ended
been
their life
fucked up.
right there, you know.
They must have been that fucked up.
I mean, they said they went right from the scene to the hospital, which is kind of like, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't think if you're supposed to run there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, you kind of gotta eat that.
Yeah,
Shit, like-
imagine you just go home, just put a band-aid on it.
Like what? If you don't die like at your house, you're gonna die like in prison.
I mean,
Maybe not, but maybe.
I don't know. We don't even know if they're alive anymore, but I don't know if I mean, you'd have to go to the hospital though. How are you gonna regen? You need to revive yourself.
I mean, bro, you got band-aids at home.
Band-aids, that's what I said. Put a band-aid on when you get back to your house.
Estate and shot a rival in the face with a shotgun. The rival actually managed to survive
What
and make his
happened?
own way back to hospital. First one happy about this triple shooting, and they were trying to get it back in blood. So they went lurking on the Eagle Grove estate and shot a rival in the face with a shotgun. The
Oh.
rival actually managed to survive and make his own way back to hospital. But this beef really kicked off in a situation that wasn't
What?
gonna
You got
make-
shot in the face with a shotgun and you made it to the
And
hospital?
He made it back. That's crazy, bro.
That means you were walking down the street with civilians looking everywhere and they just had
Like
a
a
shotgun
zombie,
blaze.
bro.
Yeah, bro, that is like not even, like that's not even nice.
linked to both of the
That's
gangs.
tough.
So on February 2017, a 16-year-old girl had an Airbnb party in Kensington, West London. You know those type of
Oh,
parties
West
where-
London, big up West London, that's where I'm from.
Said that She got the Airbnb.
So she got the Airbnb, so would you pull up?
Yeah, she said.
You pull up to West London with me?
Yeah, bro.
Me and my guys coming. Alright, but yeah, we might have to pull up to the next one she throws still.
Yeah.
So tap in with me. Let me know, babes.
Party in Kensington, West London. You know those type of parties
Yeah,
where
we
you go
know.
invite 7 different types of gangs and ask people to leave their beef at home? Yeah,
Yeah,
one of
you
those.
said
So at
Harvey?
this party, there were people from all over London there. But a few uninvited guests tried to pull up to the party. One of these people being a boy from 51st called Dotty and his friend, who pulled up to the party with a gun and knife looking for trouble. But the night turned left for Dottie and his friends, and ended up with Dottie being chased down by 20 young boys. And when the boys caught up to him, they stabbed him 13
look at all of them.
together, which actually resulted in Dottie dying, which 4 16-year-old boys from Hackney and Tottenham were sentenced and convicted.
Oh, I know that
They
guy.
murked his ass?
Yeah, no. So they all of them chased that one guy. This guy's from OFB. This is Boogie B. He always in like OFB songs they shout out Boogie B. That guy's from OFB like with like I don't know if I showed you any OFB songs, but I think I showed you OFB.
Yeah, I
before.
think I remember, yeah.
Yeah, but literally like I don't know if you can see at the start of the video, but like they're all
That
chasing one
Night
guy.
turned left for
that
Dottie
white
and his friends,
shit, yeah.
and ended up
They're all chasing
with Dottie
that guy. Yeah, they're all literally chasing that one guy right there.
being chased down by 20 young boys.
Bro,
And when the
that's
boys caught up to
crazy,
him,
Imagine what would you do if you're being chased by him?
If that's me, I'm putting on the Jets, bro. There's
You're getting out of
chance.
there?
I'm getting out of there, bro. There's no chance. I'm not getting caught by them slow ass things, bro.
Bro, there's 20 of them.
I could.
They have 20 jets versus one jet. Come on, bro.
I could give a fuck, bro.
You're gone?
That's my life we talking about. I'm out of there.
I'm
I'm out of there. I could give a fuck about pride. I'm.
Put the jets on
I
Usain
used to
Bolt.
run track, nigga.
Insane Bolt.
I used to, yeah, that's what they used to
Insane
call me
Bolt.
with the thunder thighs. I got the courageous calves.
Bro, this guy.
My hammering hamstrings. Come on, bro.
This guy, bro.
Come on,
stabbed him
bro.
13 times altogether. That
Stabbed
shit
him
resulted in
13
Dottie
times.
Which 4 16-year-old boys
They
from
did
Hackney
what
and
to him?
Tottenham
Stabbed
were
him
sentenced and
13
convicted.
times.
So 51st
They
was
called
mad
him.
about
They
that.
called him Julius Caesar.
Bro. Bro.
You know Julius?
Yeah, Julius
That's
Caesar.
crazy.
I remember him in history.
That's crazy.
Greek, right?
That
Greek.
13 times.
Situation
Something like that,
that
wrong,
their member
whatever.
Dottie was just stabbed to death. So they were out trying to get revenge. So they went out for revenge in a stolen BMW and travelled all the way from Camden, northwest London, to Hackney in East London, and then to Tottenham in North London, because that's where the people who killed Dottie were from. But they ended up finding no one from both areas. But they weren't trying to go home without spilling some blood first. So 51st went all the way back
They
to
going
Camden
back.
to
Get
look
back,
for
gang.
71st members, and found an affiliate member of 71st called AK and killed him. But they weren't done there. They were riding for
Why is
a
that
whole
so
another
casual?
2 hours looking for more 71st members, and found the 71st member called Mitch's little brother. Mitch's little brother attempted to run into a cab and begged the driver to drive him to safety, but the driver refused to move, and he was dragged out of the cab and stabbed to death by 51st members. All within
Bro.
2 hours
Oh,
of their first
that's
murder
a
they
burn.
committed.
That's
Six
disgusting.
members were sentenced to life for these murders.
Bro.
Imagine like asking somebody to go and they just don't. That's your life ended right there. There's no everybody that surrounded the car. You know, they're just gonna drag you out. That's okay. That's disgusting, bro. Like you can't even get away from that because you're in an enclosed space.
If you're the cab driver, what do you do?
Bro, I might have to just drive it, bro. But you're gonna get chased. But you have to be like, oh, I'm gonna drive you to this point.
But
I'm
you
gonna let
got
you go.
kids.
Bro, I don't think they would ying up the cab driver though, bro, because they know those the
If
cab
the cab
drivers.
driver drove away, I think they kill his ass.
But then, yeah, maybe if they know, like, if they know that he's. But I don't know if they know that he's trying to get away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I didn't know he was trying to get away, even if I did, I might
Well,
want to
I
help
mean, he
him.
runs in your car. He's panicking. There's other niggas around. Like the other niggas are pulling up, and he's panicking. Like yo, we gotta go. Like
Yeah,
like,
bro, I'll
you
be
be
like,
like,
why we gotta go? I
yeah,
don't
why
want
we
to be
gotta
involved.
go? Yeah, exactly.
And then, bro, but then that's his death is on you, bro, for the rest of your life. If you drove him away, you might be able to save him. Now he just got chinged right outside your cab.
Yeah.
I don't even know, bro.
That's-
What would you guys do? Let me know. Would you drive away or would you
Sheesh.
would you let my man get chinged?
A nigga like me, I wouldn't even run in the cab. I wouldn't even I would never put my life in another nigga's hands, bro. I would have been out, bro. Come on.
But I don't know, the car's faster than feet, bro. My man would have just been like brains.
Then on September 4th, 2017, a member from 51st called Flips and the older brother of the second boy who died that night called Mitch bumped into each other on Hampstead Road in Camden and started getting into a little altercation, which ended with Flips stabbing Mitch in his arm, neck and back, leaving the
What?
knife
So
lodged-
Mitch's younger brother just died. This guy on the left
Yeah.
stabbed his older brother now. So
Yeah.
now, imagine how the mom feels.
So this nigga killed the younger brother.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He was from the same gang as the
Okay.
people that killed him, I think.
to Mitch's bones and murdering him. An undercover police
Oh, they
just
murdered
happened
him.
to witness
So
they did.
both the brothers died. Both of the brothers died. Imagine
Damn.
how the mom feels.
If I'm the brother, I get revenge. But hey,
That's what he was trying to do,
that's tough.
but he just got ended.
this whole situation and ran down Phillips and arrested him. And now Phillips is serving 17 years to life for his murder. After this, the beef in Camden went up.
17 to life.
17 to life.
How that work?
I think a
like
life sentence in
25 to
England
life.
is 20 years, 20 something years. 20 something years is like life. And that's what you get for a murder, 20 something years.
Yeah, it's like 25 to life here, I think.
Yeah, 25 to life. Yeah, maybe 17 because he might like have had some allowance, I don't know. I'm not sure, maybe his age has something to do with it. I'm not really sure.
Oh, and taking in consideration that 51st members, just before everyone started going to prison, had killed 3 71st members. 71st members started coming out of prison on some demon time, and were most definitely looking for revenge with no warnings. The first sign that 71st was really back was on a cold Tuesday in February. 1 AM in the morning, a 51st member called G Squeeze was walking past the Sainsbury's in Camden when a 4x4 crashed into him, and several 71st members jumped out on him like a pack of wolves, stabbing him repeatedly in his head and body, leaving him literally paralyzed and not being able to walk. But that wasn't enough for 71st members.
They hit him with a car.
They didn't kill him?
Leaving him paralyzed and not even about to walk. So I guess they hit him with a car and then they said, you're just gonna live a shit life.
No, well they stabbed him
in the head, so they thought he was gonna die. But it just left him paralyzed. That's even worse than dying, bro.
Man.
Like, bro, I would
Fuck,
imagine living a perfect life and then now you're paralyzed, can't do nothing, you can't even get back. You're just.
How do you live, bro?
I'm sorry, no disrespect, but I'm sorry, bro.
How do you live?
I don't. Yeah, how do you live after getting hit by a car and stabbed in the head? Like, shout out to you, yeah, bro. Shout out to you. You're a tank. You took a dub. They didn't kill you. Invincible. Invincible.
Leaving him literally paralyzed and not being able to walk. But that wasn't enough for 71st members. They wanted someone dead for their friends. So on April 1st, 2019, a suspected member of 51st called C. Miz and his cousin were walking down Grafton Road in Gospel Oak, Camden, when 4 71st members jumped out a stolen black car and started chasing them. C. Miz and his cousin split up, but unfortunately the men who jumped out the car locked onto C. Miz, and C. Miz ended up dropping to the ground when the 71st members started to stab him repeatedly with machetes and then run from the scene. After this murder, 71st members made a song called Congo, and the reason why they called it Congo is because C. Miz was actually a refugee from Congo after he
Bro, nah, like that's just disrespectful to the whole of Congo, bro. Like, why? Why?
That's fucked up.
Why?
Yeah,
For what reason, bro? Like,
Rip Congo, bro.
Yeah, Rip Congo.
Because C. Miz was actually a refugee from Congo after him and his family fled the war from over there. And members repeatedly in their songs say that they get their weed from Congo, not Cali. Pretty much just trying to say that they're smoking on C. Miz. And as I said before, the majority of these 71st members are Somalians. So after all this, there was news going about in Camden that 51st members were out on the alert, and any Somalian they see, they're killing.
Heard some really strong intelligence that there is going to be revenge for Calvin's killing. And his friends.
Oh, what the fuck? My back's all fucked up, nigga. I didn't even notice.
Bro, how are they giving ads, bro? I guess I'm giving this guy, shout out the guy who has the video, but. Yeah, fix your do-rag.
I'm gonna just take it off.
Oh, okay, do-rag going on. I got an ad for some reason.
Heard some really strong intelligence that there is going to be revenge for Calvin's killing. And his friends have literally said they are going to go out and kill any Somali in retaliation.
Bro,
so I just want to make that really
That's
clear.
hate.
This is from a young Somali woman in Camden who's 24 years old. And basically we strongly suspect they're going to go out tonight and kill a Somali.
Which is probably a bit of a
What? Just a random one?
71st members kept saying that they're warring with Jaliers, which is basically the Somalian word for West African people. Because you have to remember, despite Somalians being dark-skinned and African, a lot of Somalians don't really see themselves the same as other black people. So this was kind of turned into a race war between Somalian and black people in Camden, which is just all wrong for so many reasons. But 71st weren't happy enough with the killing of C. Miz. They wanted to spill more blood. So August 12, 2019, 6 members started circling the states of 51st members in a stolen Ford Fiesta and a stolen Sea. When they spotted 16-year-old culprit and other members coming out of a restaurant around 10:30 p.m. Culprit and other members ran to a nearby set of blocks near Houston Road. But 71st members found them later on that night, and 3 members jumped out and chased them down, catching up to the 16-year-old 51st member called Culprit. Culprit was running for his life and literally screaming for help, banging on neighbors' doors to let him in so he could escape his attackers. But when the 71st members caught up to him, 2 71st members held him, while a 3rd member repeatedly pushed a 1-foot-long zombie killer knife through his chest while it was coming out of his back. And when the 71st member
Oh my god, bro, I know that lyric. Bro, suspect or someone in active gang says, I can't even speak. I pushed He said, I pushed my chin for his chest and it come out his back. He literally says that as a lyric in his song. He must be talking about this. Like, bro, do you see the size of that?
That's fucked up. And when you pull that bitch out, that's gonna kill you.
Yeah, literally. It's literally gonna rip everything, every intestine inside of you.
Foot long zombie killing knife through his chest
That's
while it was
exactly
coming out of his back. And when the 71st members were done, the killers were said to be running away after, laughing hysterically, which is what bystanders said. And culprit, he was just any normal kid from London. He was talented at football and even had trials for Southampton Football Club, but started getting involved in a local gang.
That Rick Culprit, because that's actually cool.
Of the streets. Now, as in back and forth normally
if you play football, stay playing.
Looking for revenge on their recent errors, and there were many stabbings across the month.
That's what I think that was a bar, bro. Like maybe not talking about him, but he was just like killed his brother, and like should have stayed, or he was like should have stayed playing football.
Should have stayed on the pitch with like he said something about shirt, right? Should have stayed with your shirt, like jersey. No, I didn't say jersey. He said
I swear he said something like should have stayed like
on the field or on the
should have
pitch.
stayed on the field or something.
Yeah,
like
maybe he was talking about that guy. I know.
So,
if you guys watch my channel, then you guys know who we're talking about.
Yeah. You already know.
As normally go. 51st were now looking for revenge on their recent errors. And there were many stabbings across the month. And early on in September, there was a case of 3 killings in 5 days in Camden. One of these being a man from a completely different area all the way in East London. But unfortunately, he was walking at the wrong place at the wrong time. So he was actually walking on Queen's Crescent Estate, which is a hotspot for 51st members, and was shot and killed in a drive-by.
Shot, bro, in England?
51st member. Just an hour before, another woman was stabbed to death.
That was at Ellis' house. Did you see her face and then he blurred it?
Yeah.
How was L, bro? I'm sorry, look.
Just an hour before, another woman was stabbed to death just a few hundred yards from the situation. And 4 days later, a 71st member called Nuts was stabbed to death by a gang of 51st members with machetes outside one of the busiest areas in London, Camden Tube Station. And for the longest, a lot of people didn't even know all this stuff was going on until a 71st member called Suspect started jumping on the drill scene, calling himself the Camden Grim Reaper, and releasing some of the most disrespectful tunes towards his ops. So much that police take down pretty much any song that the gang uploads, which really started to bring some attention to what's happening down there, and definitely got the attention of me. Especially a song from Suspect called Dugout, which is probably one of the most disrespectful songs I've ever heard. And
damn,
really
they told me to react to that, and we haven't.
In one of his lines, he says,
"Same place we used to play runouts, the same place his chest got dug out. Same place I was telling you play out, it's the same place I'm telling you come out."
Which really makes you think, damn, these guys are close.
Bro, same place we used to play is the same place your chest got dug out. Bro, they literally talk about in the park, bro, like they, oh my god, bro. I need to hear that bar again. It was Loki hard. Loki was hard.
He said we too, like, that's like not even you.
Oh, that's like as a group, like the same place we used to play, like as a friend group, and now we're not friends anymore.
That's tough.
Disgusting.
Play out the same place I'm playing.
You play out in the same place I'm telling you come out.
Which really makes you think, damn, these guys were close friends at one time, and now they're trying to kill each other. All stemming from a small altercation that happened a couple years back. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video, and peace out.
That's crazy. Man, that's some crazy shit. There was
bro, they said they ain't blood and Crips, but that's kind of mental. Like,
yeah, that's fucked. That's
like,
fucked
they're not even. It's not even like they're just two areas beefing each other. They're in the same like. This, I think both of them are in like central north, or like they're near central London, but they're like above central London. So
yeah,
like,
man, shit, bro. Like, imagine being in that life, bro. Like, I mean, like, imagine just
don't
being,
involve me, please. Just
like,
let me do my YouTube videos, please. Don't want any involvement. I don't want to get stabbed. What is that thing?
Bro, just walking around in front of Queens fucking, what's it called? Queens, whatever the fuck.
And then it's just like Somalian.
Ching, bro.
Bro, that's actually messed up.
Fucked up.
Would you go to Camden?
Nah, I ain't fucking with Camden.
No, but I swear if you actually go to England, then people would just go to Camden like
I'll stay on the rich side.
People will go to Camden.
I'm gonna look as not Somalian as
and
possible.
shop and just normal, like it's like a normal place, you know, but they don't know about all this stuff going on.
Well,
now they do.
My homie's Ethiopian. He be talking about them Somalian cats, but they some dogs. But.
Yeah, I remember Somalian kids back when I lived in England. There was a lot at my school, but they don't have that many Somalians in America. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm probably gonna go to Camden when I go back to England. Maybe I'll see Suspect, dab him up. I'm just kidding. I don't want any involvement. Please don't. But I like your music. I like the what's going on with the drill scene. I'm not sure about the behind the scenes.
Your Suspect name right here.
Yeah, Suspect. You can come join us for a active, like, we can react to one of your songs. You know, you can be chilling right here, up in the setup. We in LA too. Take you around LA. Go to some nice stores. You know, Rodeo. You know, got the whip. You know how we coming. Big body.
Shorties. You know, we got.
Yeah, bro. We got. Hey, bro, you already know. I got like how many girlfriends right now? Hey, we don't even gonna say about that. All right, I'm gonna end this. Yeah, bro, that's about it.
Yeah, dude.
Are you going to Camden? Let me know if you guys are going to Camden. If you're from America, then you can come with me in 1 month. And if you're in England, then take a train. Go to Camden. We out. Wow.
Why you laughing? All story like shut the fuck up. Did it dip without warning? Couple street might just suck word. Like the man them say go suck your mother. This a real life Squid Game with the money and fame. I'm a certified lover.